Hey, flutists. Man, the glare is terrible on my glasses. Oh, my name is Marcy Monaco, and I play the flute. I teach the flute. I'm a member of the Flute Society of St. Louis, and we wanted to create this series of videos. We know there are some beginner band students out there struggling a little bit right now. You may not have had music lessons before, and it's a whole new language, music is. So you have to read the notes and play the notes, and everything has to move and at a different time. So let me walk you through some of this. um, so the very first thing, I am just sharing my screen with you. The very first thing we have here is, if you've never read music before, this is the treble clef. It's also called the G clef. And one reason why is because this little curly Q on the end circles the G line on the staff. So if you follow this line all the way through, this is the G line. So if any note on this staff is on this line, that note is a G. And the musical alphabet, it's pretty easy, right? It doesn't have just 26 letters. The musical alphabet is just A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's just 7 letters. So if you can count the lines and spaces and you know your alphabet, you can find any other note on the staff. So if I needed to know what note was right here in this space, this top space, and I knew this was a G, I could just kind of count up from there. So the space above is an A, the line above is a B, the space above is a C, D, E. So I know that note would be an E. If you're in band, you haven't learned the G yet. So a good note to memorize, a good line might be this B, which is right in the middle. So the B line is in the middle. And then if you just memorize just that one, then you can kind of figure out from there, once that is really solid in your head, what the notes are on either side of that. So you have, the space above that would be a C, and the space below that would be an A. But for now, just think, okay, this is the B line, this is the B line. Another tool that's helpful for reading music is a mnemonic device. So you use an acronym kind of to help you remember the lines of the staff. So E, G, B, D, F. Some people say every good boy does fine, every good boy deserves fudge. I personally like 11 giant bears dance fast. 11 giant bears dance fast. So, and if you notice, the spaces all spell face, F-A-C-E. Usually they say that intervalic method of reading music is a little easier. So or you pick a line and memorize it, just one line, and then kind of go from there, identify the intervals. So this is a B, this is a B, this is a B. But if the mnemonic helps you, 11 giant bears dancing fast, that's great. Just commit that to memory. You don't have to memorize every line. You don't have to memorize every space right now. Just find one space. And then you can find everything else from there. So this is an F, 11 giant bears dancing fast, or this is B, B, C, D, E, F. This is an F. Now the F is usually the first note you learn on the flute. It sounds like that. Now, sometimes when you play the F, a lower F comes out, which is this note. And it's okay in the beginning. If you're just getting one or the other, that's okay. Eventually your body will figure it out. So this is the fingering chart for F. If you've never read a fingering chart before, you have 2 thumb keys in the back, a long one and a short one, long and short. And your thumb, the first year or 2 of playing the flute, always is going to be on the long thumb key. So on a fingering chart, your index fingers or your pointer fingers are 1s, your middle finger is 2, your ring finger is 3, and your pinky is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this fingering chart says all of the fingers of your left hand are down, and then just your first finger and your pinky are down on your right hand. And this fingering, of course, is the same for the lower F and the higher F. So take a second and just play the F, look at the F, play the F, look at the F. All right, this next note is an E flat. It looks like this. So here, this is an F, thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, that's an F. This is an E flat, thumb, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So every finger is down except for these two on your left hand. E flat, E flat, there's the fingering chart for it. So take a second and play the E flat. Say E flat, if you say it out loud, that helps. Play it, say it. Pause this if you need to. All right, now we have a D. Now D and E flat are really similar. The only difference is you pop your pinky for D. So E flat to D. E flat, D, E flat, D. Here's the fingering for it. Thumb, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So your pinkies are up and this first finger is up. I always think of it as just the outermost fingers are up on this one, but everything else is down. This is a C. Now going from C to D can be kind of tricky because you're going from almost all fingers down to almost no fingers down. So the C is no thumb. Now, when you lift your thumb, you don't want to like set it on the side. I see some people doing that. Just lift it off just a little bit, but keep it kind of hovering over the key so it can go back when it needs to. And then first finger and pinky. And this one's tricky. You might want to practice just going back and forth between D and C to kind of get it really smooth so you don't have, sometimes you have one finger that's a little bit slower than the others. This is a B flat. So a B flat, just a minute, I have an intruder. B flat is thumb, first finger. Here, let me show you the fingering chart. Thumb, 1, 1, 4. So that's B flat, B flat. Say B flat, play B flat. Say B flat, play B flat. B flat. Pause this video if you need to. And those are the first 5 notes. Now, stay tuned for part 2 of the first 5 notes because we're going to drill these.